Welcome back. The Clipper Around the World Yacht Race has announced the port of uMhlathuze will become a stop point on the event's next two race routes. The Bekezela Community Foundation has been identified as an official team partner. Let's speak to Inkosi Thandisizwe Mpungose about the benefits this will bring to the area. Thank you so much for your time tonight. And before we get to those benefits and some of the other critical challenges the area faces, let's talk about how this partnership came to be and what the partnership will entail.
Good evening to you and your viewers, Annalie. It's been an incredible journey from the discovery of this race, which was only 8 months ago to the date. And I did not know anything about the race itself, but it coming across my social feed, it came at a perfect time when I needed hope, a renewed sense of ambition, of adventure, and it came in the form of a race. Sports has been a big part of my life, and seeing this race and then inquiring as to the possibility of it being a partnership as we've built our relationship has been fantastic.
What are some of the economic progress that you're hoping and the social benefits that this partnership will bring with it?
From an economic perspective, being in the port of Richards Bay, one of the bigger ports in Africa, we want to make sure to use this opportunity to its fullest and make that a key player in the African Union, playing on a global level. It's a bulk water port, and we want to make sure that we maximize the Africa Free Trade Agreement. And in that, we also want to see these benefits make their way down to the social spaces, the youth being involved in the development of this. Human development is key, but we know that human development does not happen unless we put investment into it. So it's a calling, as the namesake of Hamba Nathi and our slogan states, it's a calling to action of leadership from all spheres, business, institutional, governmental, but more importantly, human, a leading of oneself to really seeing this dream come alive.
So unemployment is one of the biggest problems facing South Africans at the moment. Will some of the people in the uMhlathuze region be benefiting in terms of employment from this partnership?
Employment is a huge issue, and it's not just limited to uMhlathuze. And we need to look at innovative ways to create employment. We need to invest more in our workforce, changing the workforce, investing in STEM. We need to be well within the fourth industrial revolution, and we need to be big players in that. But we need enablers, and we need investments in the technology, in the infrastructure. So it's a calling to all institutions, investors to come on board with us and really build this.
What are some of the other critical issues facing communities in the uMhlathuze region?
One of the biggest ones is that of just social cohesion. This race really fostering the spirit of rebuilding, renewing oneself and within the society. I look to really and hope that this is a message and a calling for us to step up to rebuild the social fabric. Social cohesion, again, is underpinning the development of our communities. So we need to invest in that, and that also requires beyond just the sporting aspect, beyond just the investment. We really need to be investing in how we rebuild the social fabric.
So investment is critical for the region. How much do you expect this race and the partnership to bring into the communities?
We haven't got a number yet, but from what we've seen and in our experience in dairy, we've seen a multiplier of tenfold over the long term, and that's what it is. It's also just being patient to really seeing it through. But it's a commitment from us as the Bekezela Community Foundation. It's a commitment from us as leadership, traditional leadership, all the other forms of leadership, to say we want this to be a long-term solution, and this is a great vehicle. It really also calls not just the local, not just the regional, but really looking at Africa as a whole to stand up and pave a new way forward in how we lead. So leadership is a key part of this thing, and we will see that down the line in the ROI. What that ROI is, we can only hope that it's as big as one can imagine.
So you said a little earlier that social cohesion is one of the biggest challenges the communities face, and we've seen repeatedly how sport, and in this case, racing, yacht racing, which some might see as an elitist sport, but many forms of sport have the power to bring people together.
Definitely. Us as a country, Africa, particularly South Africa, we are a country in need of transformation, but we've got the resilience, hence the namesake Bekezela, because it speaks to resilience. It's become an affirmation, a prayer, and a calling. But social cohesion and using sports is one opportunity that we've seen that has done amazing things. We've seen what happened with the various World Cups that we've had. So sports and social cohesion is a real opportunity for us to really pave a way forward in rebuilding our communities. And access and using a race like a yachting, a sailing race, which has been inaccessible for a lot of people. It really speaks to that stepping into a more hopeful future, a more inclusive future. So that's what we're trying to do here. Take something different and really run with it.
Thank you very much for speaking to us. That was Inkosi Thandisizwe Mpungose from the Bekezela Community Foundation.